Hopefully that doesn't happen in Black Ops 3.
So these past 12 hours have been incredibly important in the gaming community, not only just because of Call of Duty, but other things as well with E3 going on, as I'm sure you guys are all aware. E3 was going on and a lot of things were revealed about Call of Duty Black Ops 3, including the main thing that everyone's wanting, the multiplayer reveal trailer. And if you haven't seen the multiplayer reveal trailer yet, I suggest highly that you go and watch it, because personally I think it's pretty good and it leads off well from where Black Ops 2 was set and how the game was actually working with all the vibrant colours and everything. I think they're going to do honestly a really good job, because the movement system and everything, it honestly looks really smooth in comparison to the movement system within Advanced Warfare, because there's also wall running and stuff like that as well, and it doesn't look too complex. But this year it looks like the pub stompers that mainly kind of shun out in other Call of Duties for being really accurate is going to be like an average thing in this game, because if you watch the multiplayer reveal trailer, you'll see the guy running around and he'll have to go and push all sorts of buttons to do these wall runs and stuff, as well as lock onto his enemies, aim on his enemies and then shoot the enemies to kill them. And that happens a lot of the time throughout the trailer. If you've already seen it, you'll probably know about that, but if you haven't, I'm just saying for that instance. As well as all the new awesome stuff that they've added into Black Ops 3, it seems that they've built really well off the version of Black Ops 2's time era. So since Black Ops 2, it seems like they've kept all the really good things that they had going on with that game, like I mentioned before, the vibrant colours and stuff like that, as well as all the other stuff like the kill feed art. I know that's only a little thing about the game, but I personally think that really makes the game as well, because if you think about Call of Duty Ghosts, not a lot of people honestly liked it because where the kill feed was, as well as the lack of variety in colours as well, because if you think about maps like Stonehaven, then, well, that kind of speaks for itself really, because Stonehaven was just grey and green and no one could be seen. I know I'm a rapper and everything, like I rhyme words like that, I'm kidding, but anyways, it was grey and green, no one could be seen, everyone seemed to blend in with a lot of the maps anyways. And if you look at Black Ops 3's maps, honestly, a lot of the maps look like the maps that I liked in Black Ops 2, like Cove with a lot of rocky scenes, but in contrast to that as well, there's a lot of factory set scenes where it has a lot of colours, and I think all the obstacles in those types of maps, like Hydra or whatever it is on Black Ops 2, really make well for an objective based playstyle and make generally the game flow 10 times better, and just generally everyone has a better time in it, because then there's actually set places where you can have success, and if you know to get to them places quicker, and you earn your placement around the map, which I definitely think is more rewarding for when you actually get on them high streaks. Because in games like Advanced Warfare, let's face it, maps like Riot, if you get C and B and then you trap them at the A flag and you system hack their exosuits so they can't move, it honestly doesn't feel that rewarding, because they're just trapped like rats and you can head glitch even on a height advantage, and it just generally seems unfair. So the point I'm trying to get at here, guys, is hopefully there is more of a skill gap in Black Ops 3, because let's face it, in Advanced Warfare the matchmaking system can be exploited, so you get faced up against bad players on purpose. With skill-based matchmaking, I don't think that was a very good idea, and supposedly Black Ops 3 doesn't have that in it. But as well as that, the movement system and everything just worked at random, and without a doubt I can definitely see that type of skill gap being determined between them players who learn the movement mechanics and where they work most successful on most of the maps, if not all of the maps, between them players who don't really have much time to play but still want to play the game anyways. Because if you master the movement system within a complex game where it's hard to learn, you're not only a harder target to hit, but you have more places where they can't find you or even get to. Because if you think about the movement system as well, there is also some form of teleportation system within the game, because in the trailer this guy jumps into a wall and then ends up teleporting behind this guy and headshots him. So that's definitely something really interesting about the game, and I think that this teleportation system will be kind of like the abilities in Advanced Warfare, but on a higher end of the futuristic scale. Because if you think about that 11-year time gap between Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, because Advanced Warfare was set in 2054 and Black Ops 3 is going to be set in 2065, we can imagine that the abilities and stuff like that, leading back to another video where I said about perks versus abilities, we can imagine them being a little bit more developed, because there is over a 10-year in-game age gap. So that is definitely something that might determine how players do as well in competitive as well as online public matches. Another important thing that I actually noticed about the trailer that not a lot of people have been talking about is the medal system. If you look on your screen right now, I will show up the Bloodthirsty medal, what it looks like within Black Ops 3, because the guy in the trailer actually obtains one of these more than once. So this Bloodthirsty medal, it generally looks like a developed version of what the medal system for Bloodthirsty, Merciless, Relentless and all them Ruthless medals and Brutal medals and stuff like that looked like within Black Ops 2, but a lot more detailed, and because of this a lot more better looking. Because if you think about the Nuclear medal in comparison to what we already know from the Bloodthirsty medal, which already looks badass because of its details put into it, you can only imagine how badass that is going to look, whether it's a Nuclear medal, whether it's a Vicious medal, or even something called Different, because we know we're definitely going to be getting a medal for getting a 30 kill streak / gun streak. The final thing I want to conclude upon is the new things added added into the game where we can actually optimize our attachments more and more and more each year, because if you think about the attachments where it's getting from primary gunfighter up to now, which in Black Ops 3 has been revealed to be 6 total attachments, that is a big step, as well as the new thing that they added called the paint shop, where we can actually create a part of our own camo on certain parts of the gun and actually have that in game and be our own unique player. And this will be determined by what we can actually put on our gun and how far in customization techniques we can go to make that unique style of our player more noticeable. And I think there'll be a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to make the paint shop camos and stuff like that as well, because if you think about the emblem tutorials on YouTube and amounts of people who actually follow them and like them and even make them, there is a tremendous amount of devised attention shown towards them people who have that more artistic flair within a Call of Duty, like making emblems and stuff like that and showing them off. And some people who are really artistic and can apply that skill to Call of Duty's emblem system or whatever artistic system that it might have in it to create your unique character slash gun slash camo, they have over 100,000 YouTube subscribers or hundreds of thousands of YouTube subscribers in some cases. So I think Black Ops 3, it will be definitely a big game changer in the community, not just the gaming community but the YouTube community as well as the new implemented system within YouTube, which will be YouTube Gaming by then. So thank you all for watching. Slap a like on today's video if you enjoyed and a favourite if you loved it, and let me know down in the comments what you want to know next about Black Ops 3 and my opinions and things that you might not have caught upon and how this video might have helped you. So thank you all for watching. Like I said before, I love all your faces and peace out.